So yeah, I'm here from Porter. Now what exactly is Porter? Let me just quickly start off with what exactly is my company all about. See, one of the best definitions that I can give about what exactly my company is Porter is an online platform where we provide logistic support. We act as a link between the businessman and as a driver, and we do all this at reasonable rates. So what do I exactly mean by this set of jargons that I just gave you guys? What I mean is, as a businessman who constantly needs to transport his goods from point A to point B, seeing to it that his goods are transported in A, the most economical way possible, in B, in the most safest way possible, we at Porter are able to provide those services. We are able to connect you, the businessman, to B, the driver, and a large fleet of drivers at that, at some of the most economical rates, with some of the most best technology available. Now, what exactly have we done that actually makes us so reliable? Well, some of the things that have established our credentials has been our recent reports in the newspapers. We have recently got coverage in the Times of India, in the Hindu Business Line. These newspapers have clearly established that one, there is a demand for companies like this who can actually establish, who can correlate technology and the driver's platform to the fact that transportation as a business is highly unorganized, and the fact that with players like this coming in, it becomes organized. So it's a win-win situation both for the drivers and, like I said, the businessmen as a whole. Now, what are my kind of products that I offer? I have two products that I offer, and I have shared those details with you over here. Now, if you actually look with you guys, there are two sheets that I have shared with both of you guys. One is the rate card. This is basically for what is called as the on-demand, as I call it, the on-demand rate card. And this is the fixed rate card. More on this later. I have 5 types of vehicles basically in my platform. In this, you have 4 of them: the Tata Ace, the Pickup, the Super Ace, the Ashok Leyland Dost, for Tata 407, Canter. The 5th category that is not mentioned in this happens to be the Tata Ace with labor. That is it. That is clearly mentioned over here in the 5th category. So, what exactly do I mean by all of this? What a trader does is, the moment he wants a vehicle, he can use any one of my platforms. That is the Android app that we have, the web interface that we have at www.theporter.in, and also he can call us at our call center, that is 080-4410-4410. He can place an order for a vehicle that is of his choice. We will translate the billing to him well in advance, saying that, sir, if you're traveling from point A to point B, we assume that it will take so much time. We are calculated that the distance is so much, and therefore we are well in advance informing you that it is estimated that this is how much it will cost you. Now, generally as a businessman, the first understanding is that this might be much more expensive. But a proven track record over the last couple of months here in Bangalore alone, and more than a year in the entire country, has been able to prove that we have been able to reduce their logistic costs by a huge market, as like I said, directly and indirectly. This is because their operations at the back end has got streamlined, their loading, unloading has got streamlined, and because of that they are able to save a lot of money. Some of my biggest customers in this particular segment happens to be KC Das, the sweets company, Agarwal Packers and Movers, and also TSN Automobiles. I would like to get connected to small and medium enterprises companies, specifically those who are looking for timber, catering, and the metal segment. Let me come to the next category that I have. That is basically the fixed segment. Basically, what do I mean by fixed? Fixed is very different from on-demand. On-demand earlier is basically meant for those businessmen whose number of vehicles that they need in a day will fluctuate. They don't know whether they need 1 vehicle or they need 4 vehicles. But for the fixed category are for those people who know that they will need a specific set of vehicles. They have to travel up to about 60, 80, maybe even 100 kilometers in a day. They probably need the vehicle up to a month, almost every day, maybe 6 days a week, 7 days a week. So that is why we have come up with the fixed vehicles. That is why we have come up with the fixed demand. The fixed demand, the fixed category is basically designed in such a way that the parameters that are placed are emphasis on 1, the number of kilometers that you run in a month. 2, we provide you the vehicles for about 26 days in a month. And 3, the number of hours that you run in a month, but we don't charge you on the number of hours that is run. So if you look at this sheet, you can actually see over here that we have shared the details for 12 hours, for 14 hours. We have shared the details about 2,000 kilometers in a month, 2,400 kilometers in a month, 3,000 kilometers in a month. On the same category, on the other side, for longer distance, we have given details for about 3,500 kilometers in a month, all in the same category. So, how do we go around getting a fixed quote? A fixed businessman, it does not work on the same principle as going on an app and ordering it. It's a much more different platform. Once a businessman identifies and tells us that this is my parameter, I need the vehicle to be running about 2,000 kilometers in a month, we sign an MOU with him. Only one vehicle is assigned to him, so that the driver exactly knows, the driver is trained, saying that he has to be here at so and so place at so and so time itself. So daily he is reporting, if it's say for example if it's 9 AM, the vehicle will be here for 12 hours a day. He is trained along with the procedure of that particular businessman, so that the businessman's logistic operations is completely outsourced to us. He does not have to worry anything about us. In case the driver has, in case there's any issue that the businessman faces on the logistic front, that is our handle. In case there's any issue with the driver, his vehicle will break down, we will send the vehicle. Now, one of the benefits of having this is that the cost that is included in this includes the cost for the driver, the cost for the fuel, the cost for maintenance of the vehicle, and everything else that is included. The only thing that it is not included, would be any kind of toll or parking charges, which the driver will pay, and on submission of the receipt, the businessman will refund it back to him. It's a monthly cycle, so at the end of the month, the businessman will repay us. Now, over here in this particular segment, some of my biggest clients are Roadrunner, Quest Corp, which is the logistics arm for Amazon.in, and Vardhaman Distributors, which is a large electronics distributor. I would like to get connected to again other distributors of electronics, and again other e-commerce companies in and around Bangalore. What are the frequently asked questions that you will find when you tell businessmen about me? Well, one of the frequently asked questions will be, is this more expensive? The answer is no. Because like I said earlier, our system is such that a businessman automatically streamlines his back-end operations. He tries to make the loading faster, he tries to make the unloading faster, he tries to make the transportation faster. Because of that, his bills on logistics actually comes down. So he actually gains quite a lot. Second thing is, the whole thing is much more transparent. So he knows exactly where he is making money, he knows exactly where he is losing money, and he knows what to focus on. The second question that you can face is, what if the drivers misbehave? What if the drivers do anything that can go wrong? Well, in the event that the driver does misbehave, every trip that you guys have, we share a CRN number with you. We will verify the facts, and if we find that there is genuine truth in what you have to say, we will take action against the driver. We have done it in the past, we will continue to do it, because quality is extremely important for us. The third question is, can we customize these rates for each and every company? No, we cannot customize these rates for the company. The reason being, we have a computer that calculates the time that is taken for the trip and also the distance. So the computer automatically calculates it. We do not do any kind of human intervention in the system. So these are the frequently asked questions that you have. If you want to know anything more, please have a one-to-one with me.
Okay. Excellent.
Thank you, Sean.